Catalina, and this is my craft channel. The video you're about to watch is a video about making of a quilt that I'm gonna use as a tabletop. This is by no means a tutorial because I am no expert in making a quilt, but rather is a journal, my journal, in this process, because as you're gonna see, it's not perfect, the points are not meeting. I'm not ashamed of it because I learned a lot. So I hope you'll enjoy this video, which is gonna be a little bit long. I want to use this book because I bought it a while ago and I haven't done anything out of it. And this book is, hope you can see it. It has 60 plus blocks that you can combine and make a quilt. Of course, this is a sample quilt that they, challenge you to make, but I don't want to make a sample quilt. I just want to see if I can play with the colors, with the fabric, different colors, and use just a few blocks and make a quilt. Look at this one, so interesting. It's beautiful, right? Or others. For my first block from this book that I showed you, I would like to start with this one that looks very like Christmassy, and these were already washed. I'm not gonna use this one though, but I have these two that very nicely coordinate with one another, and I have this for a background. I think it relates very well to the other pieces. So as you will see here, there are four fabrics, contrasting fabrics that I can use, and I now have to decide which is going to be where. First of all, I'm gonna iron these fabrics, and then I'm gonna give them labels, which one is one, which one is two, so I will not make a mistake. So let's do it. This one here, I'm gonna use this fat quarter. I really like my ironing board that I made myself. I'll show you. I found in my husband's garage a piece of wood, and I put some batting and special utility batting or so that you use to make oven gloves. Anyway, and then I had this fabric that is very nice. So I have two that I ironed, and I need this one. So it says we need fabric A, B, C, and D. And so for each of them it says one fat 8. So we need 4 copies of the templates A and 4 copies of template B, where I only have one now that I'm gonna show you how I put together. And as I said, first I have to put the labels. So I want this to be the background, so I'm just gonna mark it with A. The red one is C. The one with the flower is gonna be B. So the green one is D. Okay. So I need to start with A, that I decided is gonna be the background fabric. And I need to have a triangle like this. Now they say we need four templates, but I'm gonna make 5, and I'm gonna cut this in pieces. So when I'm gonna cut the fabric, I'll try to be as close to this shape as possible. I'm gonna cut I'm just gonna cut okay, so I'm just gonna cut a big chunk of it going on. I need to cut 4 of these. Okay, so I have 4 pieces for number 1. So I'm gonna cut number 2's out of the green one. Number 3 is gonna be red. So we're gonna start with number 1 with the background fabric. Okay, so we piece it on the back of this paper like this. And then this one, I'm gonna pin here. Basically quite. So I pinned one paper of the background fabric on the back of this paper with the face out. And then I came with the fabric that will enclose this shape here. And I pin it on top of the other fabric in a way that after we sew this line and flipped the fabric will come to cover this area. So I'll show you after I sew it. Okay, so I have to sew this line. So this is how it's going to look on the back. See? Now we need to sew this number 3, so it has to be attached face to face to this one to sew it on this line. Okay. Ooh, really beautiful. I'm gonna iron this one, and now we need a little piece here of that white with the red flowers. Next, I need to come with this little piece. So you see, this is the back of that paper, and we are sewing on it, and we put the fabric in a way that when we flip it, it becomes like this. So it's a little bit backwards. So I need to put this fabric on the other side. So when I flip it, we cover this. Okay, so I'm gonna put this fabric face to face here. So when I flip it like this, we feel this corner. So now we flip this one. Okay. So now I'm gonna iron this one. Now we need to cut it around this and not forget to leave this 1/4 of an inch allowance, because we need that to attach all these blocks or these blocks together. The only problem I have with paper piecing is that there is a lot of waste of fabric, like all these pieces of fabric, but I'm gonna try to use them later. Now look at this one. It looks good. Okay, and now we have the second block, and we put them together. Let's see. When we sew it together like this, they're gonna make one square, and the block is made of 4 squares like this. So let's put this together. So this corner have to meet this corner, by looking at the, okay, and we'll start sewing from here to here. Okay guys, I hope these things meet together. Look, yoo-hoo! Now I'm gonna rip this off. It looks very nice. So now I have 3 more templates of this, and I'm gonna do the same as I did until now, you know, and I'll meet you at the end when I put them together. And now we sew them together, and it's a big block, but we put sashing around it, and with these 4 blocks we make a tabletop or a wall or quilt or something. Beautiful. I love it. I am not done. I need to make other 3 blocks like this. This ends up being a 12 by 12 inch block. I am very close to the end with my project. This is how it looks. I ran out of fabric. I didn't plan very well this project, so I ran out of the blue green, and so I had to work with a different green, and then I ran out of almost all the other fabrics, and so I replaced them. I'm gonna use this for binding. Before I put the binding, I have to quilt it, because right now it's not quilted. I made the sandwich, but it's not quilted yet. So I think I'm gonna use this one. It's light enough. I'm gonna take it to my ironing board and I'll iron it a little bit. I'm just gonna start. They say we should start in the middle, and so I'm gonna do that. I have my fancy. Look at this, I'm cool. Oh Lord, help me here. I look so funny. Oh. I bet that by the end of the quilt I'm gonna be a professional quilter. Okay. Sometimes I have spasms. I'm like, whoo! And the needle goes away. Okay. What? This really looks cool. I really like it. I'm having so much fun. So yes, this is the quilt. I finished it and I'm so happy. This is it. The light is not too good because outside is really gloomy, and but you can see it. It came out very nice. I quilted. I hand quilted, you know. And this is the back. You cannot see any quilting on the back because I used an extra fabric, so I have 2 backings because I didn't like the way it looked, and it's in one place it was wrinkled, and so I minimalized the quilting on the back, but the front is quilted all around. It's just wiggly lines, nothing interesting, but it's nice and thin, and I love it. So next year on Christmas I'm gonna have something to put on my tiny table, and I'm sure I'm gonna make some more because that book is wonderful. I really enjoy making these paper pieced blocks, and I think I'm gonna try some more from that book. I hope you liked this video and you give me a thumb up and subscribe for more videos, you know. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified in the future. Bye!